What is going on, guys? Here we are. We are a couple of days away from Euro 2016. I absolutely can't wait. I'm a bit annoyed that I wasn't able to actually go and watch Euro 2016 to support my country, Ireland. And basically, I didn't have the money to go buy tickets and be able to go and watch them, which was devastating for me. But basically, here we are. We are going to make our Euro 2016 predictions first round, which is the group stages. So basically, we're going to try predict the first and second best placed teams in each group from A to F, and then we're trying pick the best fourth, the teams that we think will be the third place teams, the best four third place teams, if I can say that properly. But yeah, that's basically what we are going to be doing. And as you can see on screen, I've just made all my prediction. I'll leave a link to the site that I'm using to predict this. It's a Eurosport, and I'll leave a link if you want to go and make your own prediction. Also, there is going to be a giveaway, sort of tied in with the predictions. Basically, through the groups, after I predict the group stages and they're over, then we're going to go on to the knockout rounds where I'll predict the knockout rounds, and then we'll go each through the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, then to the final. And each prediction that I get wrong, I will put £1 aside. So that means if, say I get 15 predictions wrong out of all of them, that means that £15 will be set aside, and that means that £15 will go to the winner of the giveaway, which means they will get like a £15 game code, like PS4, Xbox, Steam, whatever one they want, they will get that, and they will get it sent to them. And basically, I'll have a separate video once the Euros are ended to show how much is up for grabs, and then you must follow the instructions in that video to win the prize. But basically, let's get on with our predictions, and we're going to start in Group A, which is where the home nation is, which is France. And basically, I believe that France have a dead easy group, probably the easiest group of the tournament, I would say. And I believe they will, there's no doubt about it, they will finish top in their group. The likes of Antonio Griezmann, Paul Pogba, even the likes of their goalkeepers, Hugo Lloris, the amount of players that missed out on that team, like the likes of Ruffier, who had an amazing season in the Ligue 1. He missed out in the team. It's it's team packed with quality. I think they may have a chance of actually winning the overall tournament. And for the second place team in Group A, I have decided to go with Switzerland. I think between Switzerland and Romania, I believe Switzerland have the better players. The likes of their left back, Rodriguez, who plays for, I think it's Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. That's Johan Giroud, who plays he used to play for Arsenal. I'm not sure who he's playing for at the minute, but the likes of Shaqiri as well, who now playing at Stoke. They have a quality wee team. Compared to Romania, they have better stars, better footballers, all-round footballers. So I believe they will finish second. That means that as you can see, I believe there will be no best third place team in Group A. So I don't believe Romania will be best third place team, or Albania. So it'll just be France and Switzerland that will qualify from Group A. Now moving on to Group B. This is a little tougher because there's closer kind of matchups in this group, like England, Russia, Wales, and it's Slovakia, I think. But basically, I believe that England will top the group, but I think they might do it by maybe 1 or 2 points. I think they're just going to pip Wales. Like England, they've had such bad luck in international tournaments. The last international tournament win was in the 60s, I think it was. I think they might have a good run this time around. They have a little bit of inexperience in their squad, but I think that inexperience kind of helps them, because they've also always had older players playing for them, like Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, but now they have younger, brighter players coming up through, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, all these new players coming in, and it's helping them, I think, and I think they'll have a good run in this tournament. In second place, I think will be Wales. I just think Wales, they're a one-man team. Gareth Bale is the man that decides whether Wales do well or Wales don't do well. And I think he's quite good when playing internationally. So I think he carried them into qualification. and through qualification. And I think the likes of Aaron Ramsey also input, and like Ashley Williams commanding centre back, he'll be very important. You know, they can qualify, they can get out of that group stage, I think. For Group 2, Group B, sorry, I believe that there would be a best third place team, and that is Russia. I think it'll be quite close between Wales and Russia for that third place, but I think Wales will just pip it. But I think Russia will have enough points to secure a best third place team. So that leaves Slovakia last, and unfortunately not going anywhere, just showing up and leaving basically. Now we move on to Group C, and in Group C is Germany. Any other team in there knows more than likely that Germany will win that group, unless they have a complete muck up. But I do not believe that will happen. I believe that Germany will win it easily. They will cruise through that group. I think that Poland will finish second. They will cruise through as well. They'll be beaten by Germany, but they will finish second. But for some reason, they are the obvious ones you would think to go through, and you would guarantee basically go through. But for some reason, I believe that Northern Ireland will be a best third place team. I'm from Northern Ireland, but I support the Republic of Ireland. But basically, their last 10 games, they went undefeated. That's incredible for a small country like Northern Ireland to manage to do that. With the players they have, non-league players, no big players, the Premier League. Like, they've had their striker, Will Gregg, like, he's been on fire, as you hear by the song, if you haven't heard it. But he's been unbelievable. It's nothing to do with the quality of this team. It's the unity. They're so unified, this team, I believe. And I believe they will be a best third place team. I think they'll pick up points against Ukraine. They'll get 3 points against Ukraine. I think they could take a point off Poland. More, like, possibly. Like, I think they could take a point off Poland. Maybe not off Germany, but maybe if they played very well in that game, they possibly could take a point off Germany. But I think they could potentially be a best third place team. That's Group C out of the way. Now we move on to Group D. And this is an easy group for Spain. Like, Spain in the 2014 World Cup were abysmal, knocked out in the group stages. But I think they bounced back. Like, the young promising players. There's now Hector Bellerin, who plays for Arsenal, my favourite club team. Such a promising player. Such a young and promising player, and I think he will do very well for Spain. If they start him like he's in, because Carvajal got injured in the Champions League, which was upsetting for Carvajal, but was, obviously good for Bellerin, couldn't get his name out there. But they will win the group easily, take all the points in the group. Then I believe that Croatia will finish second, which is a given, I think, because Czech Republic aren't a strong side, and Turkey are not a strong side. So Croatia with like some Modric, Kramaric, Cerna, they will easily go through that group. But then I believe Czech Republic will be a third best placed team. Like, they've Petr Cech in goal. If they can sharpen up in defence, they know Petr Cech can do stuff for them. They know he can keep them in games. If they can get something going, I reckon they could be a best third place team. Personally, I think they might be. If I'm wrong, then that's a pound in the thing, but that's good for you guys, I guess. But then now we're moving on to Group E, where my home nation, Ireland, is in. So to top this group, I'm going to say Belgium's going to top this group. Like, there's no point me trying to say that Ireland are going to go over to France and they're going to win that group. That will not happen. There's not a hope, I don't believe. I hope they would. Like, I will have the belief that they would, but in reality, I don't see it happening. Just the players to have. But Belgium, like Eden Hazard, I know Benteke is not even going. Lukaku, trying to think of players there, I couldn't think of them there. Nangolan, they're such quality players. They're ranked so high, they're unbelievable. Like, they've come a long, long way. I believe they'll top that group easily, possibly even winning it. Maybe, I'm not sure, they might win it. But then we move on, and we have, in second place, I believe, will be Italy. This is a I'm not sure about. I think Italy could get knocked out in the group stage. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that Italy will finish second. They're such a young team. I don't know if the lack of experience will hurt them in this tournament. I think it might, but it may not. We'll just have to wait and find out. We'll just see what happens really. But I do believe they will just finish second. Then I believe that my home nation, Ireland, will be the third best placed team in this group. That is due to the fact that it's nothing to do that it's a weak Ireland team. That must be admitted. This is a weak Ireland team compared to previous Irish teams, like the 2002 one. It was unbelievable. But it's nothing to do with the quality of this team. It's the spirit, determination of this team that is making them win these games. They're determined to win these games, and I believe the first game on is Monday, which is Monday the 13th, which is next Monday. Against Sweden, which is their first game of the tournament. If they win that, they will become a third place team. That's the most important game in the group stage, is that game against Sweden. And that's why I believe they will beat Sweden to third place and also be a third best placed team. That's due to the fact that Sweden rely on one player only, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If Zlatan doesn't show up and perform well, he's 35 years old now, so he's tiring, He's not going to be as good as he was. You have one player that makes a difference in this team. That's it. That means that every other player is like, I hardly know any of them. Maybe Sebastian Larsson. Like, that's the only one from Sunderland I think he is playing for. Yeah, or it mightn't be Sunderland. I'm not sure who he's playing for. But that's why they're going to finish last in that group. I think Zlatan needs to show up, and I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. And then final group is Group F. This is an easy group for Portugal, with likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Nani, Eder, Moutinho, Carvalho, 37 years old or 39, whatever he is, still going strong. He's going to be the oldest player in the tournament this year. And Portugal will win that group easily. Then I believe that Austria will take second place. They've Alaba, decent player. I believe they'll take second. And I don't believe there'll be a third place team out of here. I don't think Iceland, their first tournament, I think this is. I don't think they're strong enough to quite hit that level yet. And also Hungary, I don't believe they're strong enough. So basically, as you'll see, I'll pop on screen now will be my finished prediction. Not in the view that you can see it now, but it'll be in a different view. And basically, the giveaway is still on. So I'll keep updated. I'll keep a pound aside basically for every time that it doesn't work out, like in the round 1, which is the group stage, then round 2 the knockouts, then we'll move through each like quarterfinals, semi-finals, round of 16, whatever way it works, then we'll go through it like that. So basically that is it. That is our prediction, as you can see on screen right now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like the sound of the giveaway, and just give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. I will have a lot of gaming content coming up, but because it's Euro 2016, I'm like really interested in football in general. I like general football, so it's something I like to talk about. I like to express my opinion about football, and I believe there's no better way to do it than to share it with you guys on YouTube. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.